Lakers a lot on the line for the purple and gold after an embarrassing loss on their home floor in Game 1, where Lakers legend Magic Johnson called out both the players and the coach. The Lakers will look to avoid going down 0-2 against Ant-Man in the Timberwolves tonight. Shannon, I'll start with you here. Is tonight a must-win for the Lakers?
It is, because of the inconsistency that they have on their team, especially on the bench player, the bench coming in. And normally role players play better at home than they do on the road. So it is an absolute must-win. I don't have the confidence that they could go down 0-2 and win, if necessary, for the next 5 ball games or whatever circumstances may be. This is an absolute must-win. LeBron James is going to have to be the LeBron James that we know him to be more times than not in the playoffs. Luka does what Luka does, but still, they're going to need Finney Smith, they're going to need Rui, they're going to need Gabe Vincent to make some timely shots because look, Luka's going to be Luka. And I think the thing is with LeBron has to understand that now as he's gotten older, it takes a little bit longer. Marcus, back in the day, the old car, you had to go out there and pat that. You had to get that thing warmed up. You just couldn't joke like a new car, just go turn the ignition and you just take off going down the street. So LeBron needs to get that thing going a little bit earlier, and I believe he will tonight. But I do believe this is a must-win game for the Lakers. They can't fall behind 0-2 and then go on the road and expect to win this series.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Must win. I wouldn't say a must win. You would like to see them win, right? But anytime you got LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the same team, you always have a chance. Even if they went down 3-0, I still would slightly give them a chance, right? We need LeBron to be offensively aggressive, right? I think Luka Doncic is going to be Luka Doncic. His offensive doesn't come with a lot of leadership. LeBron James being offensively aggressive and being tough comes with a leadership role. Everybody feeds off of LeBron James. Everybody feeds off his energy. So I think if we see LeBron be super aggressive from jump, the team will follow. And they cannot stop Luka, and that's evident. So if LeBron is doing what LeBron's supposed to do and being aggressive and getting to the paint and doing his little shoulder rolls after he get an and one or a big bucket, I think the team will follow.
Y'all ever saw that show, Martin, the sitcom? That's one of my favorite all-time shows, Martin. You remember when Sinead would come on and be like, look at, what's going on? Because Shannon a little bit nervous, Shannon a little bit nervous. Lakers at 5, Lakers at 5. Marcus, I don't know if you saw me yesterday, but somebody sent me a text, to tweet out. They said, tweet this out. AAA, NWA, I don't care what Shannon has to say. Lakers ain't winning in 5. And that's really the theme of this segment right here. Ain't winning in 5. Ain't gonna happen, all right? Now we went from this brother in 5. This is Shannon Sharpe now talking 5. He went from that, Marcus. To talking about a little bit nervous. I mean, they got to win this game. It was a must-win game. I thought that was King James. That's what ain't that the dude that played for the Los Angeles Lakers? Ain't that the 4-time champion, 4-time league MVP, the leading scorer in NBA history, all-time leading scorer? Ain't that dude?
Everything you said is true.
I mean, hold on.
Everything you said is true.
Luka Doncic. Didn't he just drop 37? Hasn't he been unstoppable, particularly in pick-and-roll situations? Now, I understand Austin Reeves was a no-show in the first half. I understand Rui Hachimura was a no-show in the second half. I understand that there's supplementary parts around LeBron James and around Luka Doncic that's got to step up. But Marcus Morris, I did not expect Mr. Shay. I did not expect Mr. Nightcap to all of a sudden be sitting around sounding all nervous. I mean, damn, the way I look at it, excuse me, 2-0. I've seen Michael Jordan come back from an 0-2 deficit in the NBA Plus. I've seen that before. I've seen Kobe Bryant do it before. I've seen
where you see that at? Where you see that at? I see him have a 2-1 lead and lose to the Pistons. Don't do that, Stephen A. Don't you do that.
Hold it. I am doing it. You zip it. I seen the Knicks up 2-0 on Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and Michael Jordan came storming back, and they won 4 straight, all right? And they ultimately won the championship. All I'm saying is this. When I'm looking at King James, all right, and I'm looking at Luka Doncic, that global iconic figure that Nico Harrison just said he didn't know was so beloved by his old fan base. That dude, when I see them, I don't give a damn that they, even down 0-2, they should be able to come back What you acting like? They can't. So what you trying to say, Shannon? They can't come back from an 0-2 deficit against Ant-Man? Say it with your chest.
I'm saying they're not going down 0-2.
Are you saying they can't come back?
I'm saying they're not going down 0-2. Now you say, hold on. Now you see how he do, Marcus? Now you see how he do? Now he didn't have this kind of bravado when we talked the lad off the show with his Knicks. He was over there, our cat, you got
That's
to play
true.
better, cat. You ain't have all this bravado.
I live in reality.
All of a sudden.
I live in reality. I know my Knicks are in trouble. My Knicks are in trouble. You ain't see me saying Knicks in 5. I didn't say that, but you stuck out your chest talking about them in 5. And you, hey, Molly, Shannon even promised now it's 6. 6. Now it's 6. Get out.
I said yesterday he was going to need a second chance.
Oh, please. Stop it. Just stop it. Now it's the Clippers. Now it's the Lakers at 6. He's so full of it. Now the man sat up there and talked about
I
he
ain't
all
got the Lakers
nervous.
in 6. I got the Pistons in 6.
Oh, the Pistons in 6. So Lakers at 5.
Oh.
Lakers at 5.
Yeah.
Lakers winning 4 straight. Lakers beating Ant-Man 4 straight.
I got a fresh pair of kicks. Pistons in 6. I'm just saying, Stephen A. That's all I know.
Get out of here, man.
Marcus,
Please.
you be the adult in the room, and then I'm going to commercial break.
There we go.
No.
Go
Marcus?
ahead, Marcus.
Listen, Lakers really need to have a big game. Going down 0-2 is definitely going to be tough, especially when you give Minnesota the 2 games back at home with the confidence they have. If they can go in L.A. and win this game tonight, we definitely will have a serious problem, because if Ant Edwards can continue to get his supporting cast to play at that type of level, this can literally go to 7, or they can get swept. Like, it's not easy to go in Minnesota with a team this confident after winning 2 games in L.A. I seriously think that the Lakers will come back in here. The Lakers will come in here and understand. I think it's a possibility. Listen, if they lose this game tonight, Stephen A., if they lose this game, Ant Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves will have confidence through the roof going back home. I don't want them to get swept. I don't think they'll get swept, but it's a possibility if they lose this game tonight. Well, of course you don't want them to get swept. I have to just say that.
Of course you don't want them to get swept.
I think it's good for basketball.
Yeah, you don't want your brother to get swept. I mean, let's call it what it is, okay?
They might. Hey, Stephen A., they might got to throw him in there. They might got to muck the game up. We need some toughness. They might got to muck the game up, because right now the Lakers don't have no toughness out there. Let's be clear about that part too. LeBron James teams always have toughness on the court. They always have a tough dude that can muck it up. This team does not have that. This team does not have that. And I think that's a glaring hole right now.
Hold on. I've always been a fan of the Morris twins. You ain't getting no argument from me. Damn right you put Markieff up in there. Let him get some physical. Let him roll around there looking to hurt somebody. I don't have a damn problem with that whatsoever. But let me say this. This is the bigger point, Molly, to peel from this. Marcus Morris just came on national television and said that if King James and Luke and those boys lose tonight, they could possibly get swept. Shannon Sharpe, let me tell you something right now. You do not want. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you the moment right now. Shannon, look at me. Look at me, damn it. Let me tell you something, man. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me if the Los Angeles Lakers, and I ain't with, because we all know where I want to be in June. We all know I want to be in L.A. But the point is this. Don't let LeBron James get swept. Oh, my God. Ant-Man, when he did to KD last year, don't let that happen again. Don't let Luka in L.A. You don't want to. You think you. I swear to you. You will not want to show up on First Take. You don't want to do that. Oh, my God, Shannon. You don't want. Oh, Lord.
Stephen A., I've got a better chance of walking through the Serengeti with a meat suit on, pulling a wagon of fresh pork chops overnight, then Minnesota got a sweep in the Lakers.
Okay.
Let's save the picks, gentlemen.
I don't even know why Marcus brought that up. Marcus know he wrong for that. He know they ain't gonna sweep. They ain't got to bring enough broom.
I didn't say they was. I said it's a possibility if they don't win tonight, just because of the confidence you are putting in to Minnesota. They're going to have so much confidence going back home, and they have a superstar. Let's be clear.
Win tonight.
Anthony Edwards is a guy that can take over a series. They have to win tonight.
Gentlemen, we're out of time.
Minnesota without that.
Don't worry. This subject is to be
Watch how we
continued.
suppress.